we talk a lot about congressional hearings, which we all see on television every now and again, like the world's biggest farce. But explain, what are congressional hearings all about? What happens? Who writes what? Who says what? And so on and so forth.
To start by saying there are, broadly speaking, two kinds of congressional hearings. The ones that get on television and the ones that have no hope of getting on television. And the ones that you accurately describe as farcical are the first.
Yeah.
Once the cameras come into the room, we're kind of guaranteed bad behavior. That's when you see these congressmen making these pompous pontifications, opening statements they call them, before they even start questioning the witnesses. And it's all done for the cameras, and it's all for show. That's the bad guy. There's also the working group writing and marking up a bill or taking serious testimony on a boring subject with no prospect of fireworks that would be appealing to a TV audience. That's the real working sessions. The art of the congressional hearing, when I was a young reporter on the Hill, was still fun to behold, because talented staff who organize the hearings write the questions usually for the members and decide who the witnesses will be and how they'll proceed. But the talented ones were like good theater directors. They really knew the subject matter, and they knew who the right witnesses would be. They knew how to draw out the message that would help their cause and so on. That art has been largely lost. There were literally no eye-opening educational hearings to prepare for this bill. I attended virtually every hearing or saw a videotape afterwards of every one. And some of them were more interesting than others, but none of them were really revelatory. And there were no really careful markups. The House went through the whole bill in marking it up. With marking up really means approving each section one by one, debating amendments, which can be offered during the markup, and so on. The Senate had no markup at all. The Senate decided, for its own political reasons, that it would be better to go straight to the floor. The Republicans decided that. It was a mistake. This drove Bob Corker, the young Republican, absolutely bonkers. He said, how could we do this? This huge, important bill. We're not even going to mark it up. We're not going to consider it section by section. That's irresponsible. But that's what happened. So the good hearings are rare now. You watch them now, this character Darrell Issa from California, running these investigative hearings in the House, entirely made for television. Issa is incompetent, if I may say so, on your show. And he's achieved nothing, literally nothing. He's revealed nothing of interest, in my opinion. But he's carrying on witch hunts all the time, looking for ways to embarrass Obama.
The reporter from the Times, who's written a book, whose name, the name of the book and the name of the book, Mark
Leibovich.
Leibovich, thank you. This town. Yeah, he talks a lot about Issa and Issa's people, and as you say, it's not good.
This excerpt is brought to you by the Massachusetts School of Law, the leader of reform in legal education and a leader in multimedia education for the public. To view the full interview and for a full listing of MSL's programs, log on to mslaw.edu.